what's up guys, I'm Apollo. We are back here in Ride 5 career mode. This time we are on a CBR 600 on a foreign track to me. I've never gone ahead and played through this track. Looks like we're on a sprint race again. We have 3 laps. In this second section of the career mode, I do believe we have 3 races and a time attack, so I'm looking forward to seeing how the time attack goes for us. Since the last time we were here, I have also gone ahead and updated the rider difficulty, so they are currently at 55%. Hopefully we can get some good results out of that. Going a little wide there. Man, this engine sounds awesome. I've never had the opportunity to ride a CBR 600, but I have had the opportunity to ride a Fireblade. I believe it was an 06 or 07. It was definitely an interesting experience. The clip-ons were set up for wheelies, so it was not what I was or have been used to in the past, but it was an awesome experience nonetheless. Great bike, great bike. Looks like we're still able to hold on to first place, which is always a nice thing to have. Gotta be sharp on the brakes through this. Got that quick change of direction. Gotta get a little hard on the brakes. Keep it through the turn. Let the throttle wide open. Last lap, hopefully we can keep our podium in first place. If you guys are enjoying the content though, please let me know in the description down below if there's anything you guys would like to see me do after we're done with Ride 5. Go ahead and let me know as well. I'm sure we can make something work for the future. Gotta keep first place here. Get on the brakes through this turn. Quick change, and then we have this sharp corner here. Keep the line, and open it wide up for the straight. And that is going to be a first place position for us here.
Competitions with your same passion. This is why you have your own photographer on your team. He's a racing fan, just like you, and he's going to be on the track to capture the most exciting moments of your life. At the end of every race, you can browse through the pictures he took and save your highlights.
Cool. So, that is the first race done, and we will catch you guys at the second race. And we're back here on Valencia yet again, this time on a different, bigger bike. So I'm curious to see how things change in terms of braking and acceleration and how the overall outcome is going to be. Not a bad launch for us as we charge down the front straight. And we're back here on Valencia yet again, this time for our second race. I'm curious to see how our results are going to change from the first video, being that we are now on a bigger, more agile bike, if that's what you'd want to call it. Not a bad launch. Got to get hard on these brakes for the first turn. Overtaking everybody. Wonderful start as we head towards turn 2. Now the one thing I've already noticed from the first video to now, switching from the Suzuki 250 to the CBR6, is how different the braking points are here. And I've noticed that as well compared to MotoGP. It seems the braking points are vastly different. We do have 0 traction control and 0 anti-wheelie on the CBR as well, which does seem to make a little bit of a difference in a good way. Turn 8 and 9. Not bad. I think I can make that a little bit faster though. into the final turn. And down the front straight for the second lap with Rose and Sabina, our closest competitors, about half a second behind us. Not a bad start here on Valencia. If you guys have ever had a track day on Valencia, let me know in the comments below. Let me know what your experience was like. I'd love to get a track day on this. It seems like a very fun and agile, flowy track. Just another thing to add to the bucket list. Going a little wide, gotta cut it back in. Nice recovery. I do think we're gonna have to up the difficulty maybe a little bit more, which is sort of shocking, but not a bad thing necessarily. Coming up on turn 8 and 9 again, very quick changes of direction and slow turns. Not a bad sector there. Coming down on our final turn, and we are charging the front straight for the final lap. Rose and Sabina still in second and third. Charles in fourth. I'm curious as to why Charles' name comes up in red there. Seems like his is the only name. If you guys know, let me know in the comments below. I'm kind of intrigued by that. Turn 2. Gotta remember to keep the turn going. A little quick on the acceleration. Looks like we were a little bit slower that time around. A little wide on the apex. Bring the turn in. Cut in, cut in. Little wide again. Hard on the brakes here. Wide open on the throttle. Turn 7. Hard on the brakes for 8 and 9. I think I was braking a little early there. And as we come up on our final turn here, and we charge the front straight for the last time, it appears as though... Oh, can we get the wheelie finish? The wheelie finish on the CBR. Wonderful. So, as we head into our third race, we have 2 first place finishes. Not a bad start. And we'll catch you guys at the third race. And we're here at the Monza GP circuit, I believe is what it was called, for a time attack. So I'm curious to see how an unfamiliar track and a time attack works for us here. Looks like we need a minute 57 for a first place finish, I guess you would call it. This looks like a wonderful long turn there. I would love to attempt that on my own bike. Let's see, so looks like we've got a little sharp turn coming up on us here. I'm not sure why it's telling us to be hard on the brakes this early on, but we're gonna start. This looks like a decent distance to start kind of messing with the brakes. Looks like we have to go really sharp and then really sharp again. Anti-wheelie there causing us some difficulties, but we were able to recover that. Trying to mess with the acceleration just a little bit. Try to figure out the line as I'm heading right for the grass. Really sharp on the brake. This is a very flowy circuit. I'm not sure if this is gonna give us a time or not, because we missed that by a long shot. Come around this bend here. Got to be easy on the throttle with the anti-wheelie at 0. Nice little quick turn there. Looks like we have a back straight. Right about a minute. I'm not sure how much behind or ahead we are of the first place target time, but we'll find out shortly. Gotta be somewhat hard on the brakes. Nice sharp turn. Flowy little sector there. Charge down this little straight here. We're at 1 minute and 30 seconds. Here's that long, big, flowy turn before the final straight. That is beautiful. That was very nice all the way up until the end. So we're not gonna get a first place time, but we do get the silver medal there, I believe. Yeah, just by a couple seconds, which is a lot, but I'm not upset by that, to say the least. We have one more race and we'll catch you guys there. And we're here in Spain for the final race of the episode. I've not played this track nor seen it, so hopefully we can net ourselves some good results to end things off on a good note. Straight into turn 1, already sharp from the starting grid. Hard on the brakes as we're being kicked out here. Hopefully we can gain that position back. Gotta remember to be easy on our throttle as we come out of our turns so we're not kicking the front wheel up. Sharp turn here. Easy on the throttle. A little bit out of track limits there. We have Luke and Alfred in first and second that we are battling for the first place finish. Sharp turn, hard on those brakes, easy acceleration out of things. That was very nice turn there, sharp on these brakes, or hard rather. Definitely seem or feel as though that I'm getting the hang of things. It's just a little bit different switching from a 250 to a 600. Very interesting, sharp, agile, quick change of direction turns right there. Looks like we're able to pass Luke the baton into third as we're battling Alfred for first. Coming down our front straight or back straight, I'm not sure. I'm just gonna call it the straight, I guess. Hard on the brakes. Looks like we have a quick, sharp turn here. Looks like I can go a little bit faster, maybe start braking a little bit later than I was there. Into lap number 2, which we have to remember is a quick turn. Hard on the brakes, riding on the curb. Not ideal. Turn 2, going wide. Bring it back in. There we go. Hard on the brakes. Can we get the overtake on the inside? Nice, very nice. We have a lap still to go, so things can go very, very wrong for us here. Nice exit. Hard on the brakes. Very nice. Hard on the brakes again. I definitely feel as though I'm getting the hang of this, which is nice. We'll have to up the difficulty for the next video and hope that things don't become too hard. There's those quick, sharp turns that I don't like because didn't react quick enough for them, but we're still able to keep first place somehow, which I'm not gonna complain about. If you guys are enjoying the content though, please let me know in the description and the comments down below. I always love the feedback. Brake a little bit later than our first lap. Seems I'm maybe braking a little too much, and I can keep a little more speed as we go into our third lap. start braking for this turn 1. There we go. Gotta remember, turn 2 goes wide, so I want to bring it in and brake. Brake. Still going too wide. Seems like that's a difficult turn for me. Maybe it's because it's wide or some other reason that I'm unsure of, but we're still able to keep first place, which is what we love to see. Here we come into turn 4 and 5, going way too wide. Of course, I say I feel as though I'm getting a little more comfortable with the game, and I start messing up, but that's just how things go, right? Hard on the brakes, easy on the acceleration. Nice exit, it seems. So we're coming into things, losing a little bit of control on the bike. Those sharp turns, I've been able to just kind of skip through them almost, it seems. I don't know if I'm getting a penalty or what, but I'm not going to complain. Charge down the straight here. About a half a second gap between us and Alfred, so I think it might be safe to say that we are able to gain the first place podium finish here in Spain for the final race of the episode. Can we wheelie finish? There's the wheelie finish in Spain for the final race. If you guys did enjoy the video, let me know in the comments down below. Don't forget to like and subscribe for part 3, and I will catch you guys in the next video.